Hey everyone. Hey, welcome to Sunday night live stream.
Hello, welcome.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Yeah, it has been a busy day for us. We went to Kerwin's mom's. Oh, I can probably switch my camera.
Been a busy week.
It has. Let me see if I could switch my camera. Maybe. Here we go. Yeah, it's been a very busy day. We went to his mom's like all day, and that was crazy fun. We played cards. They played Farkle. What are you doing?
I'm jumping in the live.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. So happy Mother's Day. We said hi to his mom, and we made her this really cool Tumblr with a bunch of pictures of all of her kids that she liked. And I'm on the Tumblr one time.
You're supposed to be on there more than once. The picture got dropped behind everything. It's my mistake.
Whatever. So like Zach and Nora and like Kerwin's on there a million times. A bunch of pictures all around the Tumblr, and I get one. I'm on there one time.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Clearly, there's favorites.
Clearly.
That's all. So hi Lee, welcome. Osbear, hello. Hello Courtney. Welcome in. Lee is the spread for us. Nancy, hi. Chocolate Diamonds, hi. Carol, hello. Michelle Morris Campbell, Shelly, hey. Crafting with Mary, hello. Kayleen, hi. Mel's here. Ooh. Mel gets to know all about my gross adventures. All the time she gets, very vivid play-by-plays. So you're welcome, Mel, for that. Karen, hey. Jamie, hello. So yeah, Mel got a play-by-play of my experience at my mother-in-law's house. We had pizza, which did have bacon in it, which is pork. And for those who've had a gallbladder removed know how pork affects us. So that happened at my in-laws' house. So anyway,
Does this do audio?
What do audio?
This.
Still going at it, huh? Yeah. You know what? Let me try something.
Not that I don't appreciate the view, but why are you stripping around my child?
Man?
Yeah.
So skin-on-skin contact's the closest a baby can come to being.
That is on there. You're on there 100 times, and you can only fit me in there one time. I can't believe it.
Rude.
I feel like everyone should get a pleasure of seeing my face on their Tumblrs. That's what I'm going to start doing. If you order a Tumblr from us, I'm going to hide my face.
No.
Somewhere.
She's not. No, she's not. Not going to happen that way.
Anyway, so he felt the need to put me on there one time. And it's better than picking a picture of, like, so many pictures. Like,
I should have picked a lot of your...
I don't know why that happens. Like, you would think of how many pictures, that are of me making... You would think that I just stand there and that's how I look. And it's not. I don't know how it happens. It just does. Mel wants a Tumblr of just crashed all my mini faces that have been caught on camera. I bet that there's a bazillion in here. See, like, here's one of me and my mother.
See? Normal face.
I don't know why I'm doing this. It's a thing. Like, here's me and Uncle Sam.
See? Look at the
normal.
face.
That's a normal face. That's something normal that I do. This one is completely normal.
Why aren't there more pictures of you on there?
There's so many pictures that I have. But come on, you could have chosen anything and you chose nothing. I'm just saying that my face is Tumblr worthy. Hello.
Who all do we have in here?
So many people probably came
I see Courtney.
Cat Hair and Chaos. Hi, Joe.
Ellen L.
Mia.
Took out the trash and everything. That's awesome.
Rich, good. We need the trash taken out because he's right over there. And he needs to be out of here.
Chocolate Diamonds.
I just called you trash.
Nancy. Carol.
I like that we could see all of Kerwin. All of him. Covering himself up. My gosh. This is a family channel. What's wrong with you? Gosh. Whew. I'm sorry. I told him to get a leaf or something to cover his. There's like all the old movies, a leaf. You could just need a leaf to cover that part. You know, women get 3 leaves. You know, because
Cat hair and chaos.
you're not exposing yourself until you're showing the mid part of your top part.
Rebecca.
Rebecca's here. There's my ride to the GLE. It's so funny. We've talked so many times about how she's giving me a ride to Michigan. And the other day I was in her live saying, I can't wait to carpool. And she was like, wait, you're coming with me? I'm like, yeah.
No leaf big enough.
Yeah. No leaf big enough? What do you guys so long? Oh. She talking about you. I'm like, man, you got some, you know, whatever.
You keep looking over somewhere else, not at me.
What? Is that a leaf or are you just happy to see me? Anyway. So yeah, that's my ride to GLA. We are going to stop at Uranus because there's cool stuff there. If you're passing through, what town is that in? Uranus. Is the town called Uranus?
Yeah, I think they call the town Uranus. I'm not sure the actual town though.
If you're going through Missouri to get to the retreat, check out Uranus. Well, and it's an Indian.
It depends on which one you're going to. Like, you guys aren't going to go to the one in Missouri.
We'll go
That's
to the
way
Indiana
out of
one.
your way. You'd have to go all the way down to I-44.
That's fine. Where's the other one?
Between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne.
Okay, so if you're going to Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, stop by Uranus.
Why are you blushing, Crash? Why are you blushing?
Like, I guess I have allergies because I've been out of it like this whole part of the and we literally just got home from his mom's house like 5 minutes ago. So we jumped right into this live.
Like, literally.
The one in Missouri is not as good as the original.
The one in Missouri is the original.
Yeah, we are the original one. But the Indianapolis or the one in Indiana is larger.
It is, yes.
It's humongous.
They knew what they were doing when they built it
If you
based
haven't
off what
been-
happened in Missouri.
Yeah, if you haven't been to the one in Missouri, it has that caboose was still there, like a big caboose.
The double-decker bus.
Oh, that's right. Double
Double-decker
decker bus.
They used to do concerts and stuff out there too, like bluegrass concerts, but
Yeah.
they haven't done that since well before COVID.
And they have the alien in a cage, and it's like, don't put your hand in this hole. And of course, if something says don't put your hand in here, the first thing you go is like, I'm going in, and then it like shocks you or vibrates, and it's freaky.
Another one, the one in Missouri also has the freak show.
Yeah, that's where you go to work on Saturdays. Oh, are we really comparing Uranuses? Yes. So, and they have a bunch of billboards that says this is where you go to pack your fudge. So I'm just saying, but they have really fun gifts and stuff. I have a bunch of pictures of T-Mall there, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm appalled. I'm so innocent." And I don't know why she has an accent all of a sudden, but that's what she said. First the big leaf, then Uranus. I'm just saying. It's not about the location, it's about the people. Sure. Look at all this pile of stuff that's about to, I feel like if somebody moved that
Ain't nothing gonna
box,
fall over
I
there.
feel like if that box moved, that this whole effect would go down. Are you gonna go move that box? No.
Not that.
Cow? Who put that cow there? Just kidding. That's my little blanket thing that I have. Hi, Christine G. Welcome.
Tell me, who was hoping it'd fall? Who was hoping it'd fall?
Probably me. This guy. So we have some stuff to show you. Of course, we're not like too fully prepared because, like I said, we just got home not that long ago, and we plan to have a bunch of stuff ready. But we did work harder on coming up with more. Can you please take your mug out? Kerwin.
I'm fine.
All right.
Fine.
So we worked on a bunch of different pen wrap options. Crash on Crashly. Yeah. So we worked up a bunch of pen wraps. Of course, I had to remake my Family Circus pen because somebody, the artist of this pen, took mine. Richard the Rinse had to have his copy. So if you want to see what Family Circus the pen looks like, this is what it looks like. Isn't it cute? I really love it. And if you have the release paper, you got the release paper and the pen wrap, and it's just This is Family Circus on Family Circus, working on Family Circus. Just, oh, wait, there's more. With the Family Circus cover minder. Look at this. I'm just going to rip this up. Look at this. Because they're not a one-time use. I'm just kidding. That was uncalled for. Look, Family Circus. You got Family Circus cover minder, Family Circus pen, and Family Circus release paper. Look at that. So
I want heart emojis and flower emojis in the chat from my wife for Mother's Day, people. Come on, Mother's Day.
that was so random as I'm showing all these pens. That's great. Please distract the crowd. Anyway, so
Start it.
we also have a new, what bird is this one? Another Varennes bird. I forgot their names. Oh, thank you. Look, now everyone's worried about putting in flowers, and I can't show them my pen wrapped pens.
You can, just because they're putting in.
So we
flowers
had
and
two
hearts.
Miss Butter D options, but I think we broke one. So we have, what is this one? Dream Bedroom or something like that. So as you can see, it's the actual print wrapped around a pen. Isn't that cute? There she is on her bed. Thank you all so much.
I just want to show you the love on Mother's Day, babe.
Thanks. And here's Myrtle, one of my favorite birdies. Look at her. Whenever you think you're going to give up on your section, she's here to say, you're not done yet.
This camera doesn't give them justice.
Yeah, they are very vibrant and beautiful. And people were asking like how they work with the e-painter, and it's because there is a pink pen on the inside, and then it's bulked up with clay. That's what makes them heavier.
But they're not like heavy. They're not like
Right.
heavy like a turned pen.
But if you look on the inside, we painted the tips, but inside there is just a regular pink pen that comes in all your kits. So I wrapped the pink pen in clay, which makes them thicker, and it makes them more balanced so they're comfortable to hold. Like I could go all day with these pens. Like I have tons and tons of turn pens, and I keep going back to these because they fit my hand so well.
Hey,
Hi.
Makita.
Hey girl, hey. So
Kiki.
this one is Into Wonderland, I think. Something about Wonderland.
Is it? This a JoJo's?
It's a JoJo, yeah. And then I figured a lot of people would like this one since the print sold so well. This is the Rainbow Bridge saying goodbye. Yeah, the camera doesn't really do it justice. But it is the actual print wrapped on a pen. And these are wrapped by hand, each and every one of them. Hi, Sarah Ann. That's one of our newest artists. Whoop, whoop. We have a couple new artist announcements that we are going to get to. So these pens are going to be launching this coming Tuesday. Probably not all of these prints. If you see one that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to buy that like ASAP, then tell me.
We were hoping to have them launched this past Friday,
Mhm.
but with Maddox's graduation, it just got so overwhelming on everything we needed to do during the week that it just did not happen.
Oh, thank you, Carol. See, these took us a long time to perfect because like to explain it, like I knew it was possible. I knew that we could wrap a pen, but to do it consistently, we had to figure out our own kind of tricks. It's not a tutorial for this. We're the first ones to do this, okay? We're not the first one to put pictures on a pen, no. But having a full licensed art fully wrapped around a pen, we are the first ones that I know of to do that. So we had to figure out how to be consistent with it. So it did take some work, and we got it.
For the diamond painting pen for clay, it's not sublimation. We tried sublimation, didn't really work out. We tried water slides.
Oh yeah, I think I showed you all the
It
sublimation
didn't
ones.
fully work out. Like it took some trial. This was an R&D development like crazy.
Yeah, we figured out how to make the sublimation like actually go on the pens, but the colors of the prints weren't.
Vibrant.
Yeah. Here is the Emma Casey one we put together. This is one of her patterns. So if you look, there's probably diamond paintings and stuff of these dragons, but she put them into a pattern with a rainbow background. So that's the one that we did. This one I think we need to work on because I'm not sure what happened to it. This is the only one that came out like this that I could tell. But if you look at, this is the Deborah Malcolm. But for some reason she looks fuzzy to me. Unless I'm crazy. Do you think she looks fuzzy?
It looked a little fuzzy to me, but I don't know.
Like that's her face.
I wonder if I grabbed the wrong picture.
Oh,
I
you
wouldn't
don't
have.
think you
I
did the
grabbed
high
it from the
res.
paper.
This one I probably won't sell. Can you sign Stellar Designs? Would love Egyptian elephant. What is with you in this elephant? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll write it down. This is another Becca Tyndall one. So this one is the like she has different gates, or what is it called? It's not Windows of the Soul. It's
I don't remember.
one of her newest ones, but this is only a third of the image to get a pin wrap. So this is like one of the gate entrances.
Yeah, we're gonna do something like with Becca's. Like I was gonna do a pin for each. With that one, wait, I'll find that image real quick.
Yeah. This is another JoJo one. So I'm not sure which ones we're gonna release Tuesday. Somebody said that they wanted this one, Saying Goodbye. So that'll be one of them. This is another Yume. This is Starfire Dance. I love this one so much. Stacy Deals is actually already signed. We just have to launch her stuff. So we did get Stacy Deals as well. Where is the other Yume? I think, yeah, this is the other Yume, The Great Escape. So we have some Yume's. We have some from a lot of our different artists right here. So more pens to come. So the ones that are going to be releasing on Tuesday, probably Saying Goodbye. That's what I heard. And what other ones would you like to make sure release on Tuesday? Woo, they're flying everywhere. I have a beautiful array of release papers going on here. That's the passport picture from last year's retreat. And then I have some Berta on here.
Do you want to tell them the other
Berta grabbing the chesticles.
Do you want to tell them the artist we signed?
Well, we signed. Oh, Margaret. Oh, yeah, that was some work. We also just signed Margaret Morales. There was some work getting a hold of her and stuff, but yeah, we got her. She's so cool. She's another one that surprised me on her coolness. I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
So sorry. It came out of nowhere. JoJo's Arts. Okay, so you want the JoJo Arts. We'll push those out. Where's the tiger? This one? That's a JoJo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, did you do any crystals?
No, I
okay.
really did so many.
Community images. I'd love to hold Berta and Crashly as I diamond paint. We could probably do that.
Yeah, like,
The mermaids.
I'll work and see. It might not be something like this.
Which
Maybe
is
something for after the retreat.
Which is this image, but instead of us having feet, we have mermaid tails.
Yeah, these were every year at the Great Lakes Escape Retreat. I do photo booth papers. You get a set of 4 different prints, quarter sheet, for $5, and I have a pre-made layout that I do. And then we do 4 different poses with whoever you're wanting, and then I'll print it out and have it to you during the retreat.
So we're gonna have some fun poses at the retreat. Rich says, "What?" Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do murder mystery though. I thought maybe mug shots or something. I don't know. But yeah, so there's photo booth release papers. So, well, here's one of Tmall. Last year we did 2 different styles. So if you look here, last year was basically traveling, so like destinations. I don't know.
How do you have that one?
I don't know why I have it. I just do. Okay.
Oh, I think
So-
that was a misprint, and I had to print them again.
Okay. So here's one. We did different destinations. So there's Cheryl. There's Tmall. Tmall. Jerry. Who is this? And then they just went to the Eiffel Tower, and I made
we were in Ohio. You know, the Eiffel Tower's in Ohio.
duh. Yeah, and I made them do. They're like, "What do we do? What kind of pose?" And I was like, "Do YMCA," and they just did it. They delivered. That was that. And then these were so annoying to make. These are what everyone got in their swag bag last year. We went through and found everyone's freaking picture and cartoonified everyone's picture, and
to
then
make a passport.
yeah. And what we see, this was 2 years ago. We did Secret Garden,
Yeah,
the photo booth papers. That's me and Berta.
Then this is part of last year's pre-sales.
Oh yeah, pre-sales.
It was a multi-pack.
Oh, but I did bling my birdie. So everyone talks about how the different ways to use release papers.
We need to not have the accounts for the pay options. What?
We do not
I don't know.
have the accounts for.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Look at how I blinged this birdie. It's
He's
so
all
cute.
bitty.
So that's how I use my release papers. Like if I want to do all of this bird here, I put my papers all around him to where he's just exposed. And then I do a bird at a time because my plan is to take this painting to the retreat and then like guilt some of my friends to help me with the background because it's a lot of background. So I'm just going to play my cards with them like, hey, Rich, here's my painting. Help a sister out. And see where it goes from there. Oh my gosh, I removed that release paper and he's just gonna stare. Just let him be there and stare at us. Oh golly gee willikers. Now you got one-eyed Willie right here. Oh, that's a bad thing. I said one-eyed Willie. Isn't that a gross thing?
Like, are you asking? I'm
Like
confused.
pay
What Lee's
and
asking.
such. Pay for pop.
I'm sure. I mean, I think they mean papers at the end, but PayPal and such to pay for papers. Are you talking about at the retreat or?
I'm not sure. I went redneck baby gate rich pen. Oh gosh. Okay. We need to get a jail scene for this year's photo booth.
I've got some ideas going on for this year's photo booth, Rebecca.
Yeah, we
They're
need
gonna
one
be
of those
fun.
things that you hold when you get your mugshot and it says like
Yeah, there's that's
what is
an
that thing
idea.
called? Like it has your weight on it. I don't know what it's called. I might need the Adam release papers. I think you do need those. Lisa's your shop. I still don't know what they're talking about. Like you can pay with PayPal when you go to our store if that's what you need.
You can pay with PayPal, credit card, Shop Pay, Klarna, Sezzle, all different types of ways you can pay.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's the show?
Now, if you're like going to a retreat where Cheryl's bringing our papers, it's a little bit different because she doesn't have a way of, invoicing you. Something you can hold. Yes. Oh my gosh. No, when you take your mugshot and they're holding something.
The nameplate?
Yeah,
Whatever it is,
like the
info
nameplate
plate?
thing. It has like your weight and stuff on it, or I don't know. Maybe I'm making it all up. Beats me. I don't know. I'm super stoked about this year's retreat. We have to put together what we're gonna do for pre-orders for the retreat too, because we always have like a second or a set that you can order before the retreat, and then we come deliver it to you there. So we'll have to figure out what we want to do there. I'm so sorry. I feel so oddly out of it. Like I got like crazy sinuses. I know that's so gross and annoying, but that is just what's going on with me. And I heard Rich did trivia, and I was still at my in-laws' house, and I was so, I was happy to be there, but I wanted to play with you guys. So I was thinking about you, and I hope, who won? Did Melanie win? You better have won, because you were me as proxy. So hopefully you won. If not, it was probably Artemis, just because. Bless me, for I have coughed. You're talking about a mugshot, yeah. And you're holding like this thing. We have to see if we can buy those that are like dry erase boards. Are you going to do Morales release papers? Oh yeah. You would love a variety pack of hers. Everyone wants the variety packs.
We can't.
So the thing about the variety packs is that, like, if we sold them in variety packs, I bet you would go and just buy that one, right? So that prevents you from buying like each one as a set. So in turn would make the artist less money. Does that make sense?
Each image has to bring its own amount of income for the artist. So if you think about how much a set of papers costs, the artist gets their cut out of that set for that image. If there was a multi-pack, like say even just 6 different images, you're cutting the amount of money that an artist gets for a sale for the image down by 1/6. Yes, they're selling the same amount overall, but it's an amount of money per image has to be made, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Place card for a mugshot. Yes. We need one that's like dry erase board so we can keep using it. Or a chalkboard. There's got to be something like that out there. Yeah. I winned. You did? You winned, or did you win? wind. So yeah, we did just sign Margaret Morales. Those are coming. I think you're going to be far too busy with real artist artwork. I still don't see why you signed me. I'm not
Sarah
sure
Ann, you
why
are a
think
real
that.
artist. I saw that artwork. You are a real artist.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you like. Truthfully, I'm not sure what you consider a real artist versus a not real artist. I mean, like, you made art. You're an artist, and like I look at it, I'm like, of course we signed you, and you're like, I don't know why you did, but I don't know why you don't know why I did, and you don't know why I don't know why you don't know why you did, but you know, you like my ring, my naked ring. Thank you. My missing diamond is still at large. Of course, ugh, it's so annoying, and you never stop looking every shiny thing on the floor, which, mind you, is usually a diamond painting drill. Like, gets my attention because I'm looking for this giant diamond. But now I just wear this naked band. I have to go find a fake ring that doesn't turn my finger green just to be a placeholder in my band because it's naked. Annoying. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, for real. I love your art too, and like you should be confident in yourself and know you're the shiznit, okay? Because confidence is, contagious, right?
Yeah.
Right. What are you
Right.
doing?
Nothing.
Are you messing with me?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So I want to.
Whenever my husband joins the lives, he's just incredibly distracting, and it's very hard to stay focused.
Don't mean to distract everyone.
Sarah Ann has no idea how great she is. You don't. Like, you don't know how. Did you see my bird, or should I refer back to the evidence? So, would you consider me not an artist? Because I think I'm an artist. I drew that all by myself. Like, that's me. Every little imperfection. Mwah! Magnifique! Okay? And my self-portrait is great too, see? That's my art, okay? I think it looks fantabular. So it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just saying. Sarah, you're very talented. I want to see Sarah's art. I don't have any of it yet, but if she would like to send me some, I could show you.
Or she wants to join live.
You could. We did not plan that. I did not have very much energy, though, to be all, woo! Whoop-a-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo. Let me see if she's sick.
Yeah, Tammy, if you want, message us. I prefer, like, whenever you guys suggest stuff, doing it in like messages or emails is the best way because it makes it easier for us to contact them and not have other people getting involved. Huh?
Okay, I got a few of them. So I think that these might be pictures of her tablet, maybe. I don't know.
You send her a link, see if she'll hop in live.
No, I'm not gonna spam it on her, Kerwin. I don't like when people do that to me.
She doesn't have to if she doesn't like it.
I just downloaded them all and they're not here, of course.
Of course they're not. Well, you know what? While she's trying to do that, let's go ahead and pop this up. Well, bam. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy
Your
Mother's
code is
Day.
MOM15.
Mom15. So there are like a lot of I'm gonna have to take like screenshots of them all.
You have them on the screen? You just share the screen and then go over.
Okay, well, I'll share the screen and we'll do it that way. Unless she's all like, no, don't show me. I've never had much confidence. Can you do release paper customer of family members? No, we can't do your customers. I'm just kidding. Yes, we can do custom. We can do custom.
Yes, we do
release
have
papers.
custom listings for release papers.
Okay, now one of these designs though is exclusive to her friend. So I'm going to show you a little wee sneak peek. Sarah, don't be saying any cuss words or anything in our chat right now. Because Sarah is always cussing people out. I'm just kidding, she doesn't do that. So here's a little sneaky sneak of Sarah's work. We do not have them, and like I said, I think these might be like her phone taking pictures of her tablet. So obviously these are not high resolution photos. which is fine. This is just like a little preview and stuff. But look how cute it is. You take off from new releases because you're killing my wallet. We can't. That would be
We
bad
can't,
for
Tammy.
business.
We got
Bad for business.
bills we got to pay.
So this is one of her single art pieces, which is just so cute, and I love it. But she does a lot of these patterns too. So these are like what she calls continuous patterns. So like you could see down here, like this can connect up here, I think, something like that. But they're continuous patterns, which is going to be so perfect for release.
I should take little Crashleys and put in those planes.
You should put me in those planes. I completely
It'd
agree.
be hilarious.
So continuous patterns, meaning like the full sheet will be like I don't know how to explain continuous patterns. You could see this part of the bunny could be attached over here and the bunny would continue. I don't know how else to say it. But they're perfect. So she made them originally for fabrics. But they're so dang cute. And she's all like, I can't believe you would sign me, but look how cute her stuff is. And like I said, one of these are accustomed to her friend, but she's making another one. I had no idea how great you are. Wow, see, I didn't either. I did not. And I don't think that's it. It's something with turtles. Here's her dinosaur one. So cute. More dinosaurs. Look at this one. This one's gonna sell like hot cakes.
Yeah, Osmer. It's like the wrapping paper. Like the
Yeah.
continuous design is one of those things they're popular because you're not constrained to the exact size it is. You can do it in multiple. If you have a large blanket, you can have multiple of them. If you have a small amount, it allows you to make it the size you need it and want it.
And of course, we know Sarah from Sarah Ann Creation. She makes, these beautiful, gorgeous craft bags.
Now, if you're asking if the release paper is like wrapping paper, no, it's not.
So she's Sarah Ann Creation is known for I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. For making craft bags. So she makes these patterns for fabric. And so if you want to check her out, that's Sarah Ann Creations. I think she's on Etsy, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But beautiful bag. She's known huge in our community. So those were a little taste of what she's got going on. So those will be coming out here soon. So we'll be launching Sarah Ann Creations. I don't know what her artist name is. What is your artist name? Just Sarah Ann or your full Sarah Ann Creations? Because both would work. Her bags are awesome. They are. They're some of my favorites for sure. And then we'll be launching Margaret Morales. We did just launch Peggy Collins. Do you want to share the new?
Yeah, we can segue into the new ones. We'll go ahead and add it to
Crashly,
stage.
did you know that an ant can carry 3 times its body weight?
30 times.
That's what 30 times. That's what you say to get out of stuff. Yeah.
Speaking of Peggy Collins.
Yeah, so we just launched Peggy Collins. We started with these 3 designs. There will be a vote coming out for her designs, but I didn't have time because we are really eager to get hers out there. Follow Your Path to Happiness. I did that sneak peek, and it was so pretty. I love it. And then we launched more Mrs. Butter D.
The little red braids.
Adorable.
Beamer room.
And these, I believe, were the top 3 voted for designs by Mrs. Butter D. And then we have more Deborah Malcolms.
An evening swim, Stream of Beauty.
And Stream of Beauty was another DAC sellout. I don't know, did the Midnight Stroll sell out?
I don't know.
I bet it did. Because we have those of hers as well.
And
So,
Rainbow Flight.
This is her other style. This is dot painting. This is what turned me on to Deborah Malcolm in the first place. She taught us how to do rock painting. And she taught us how to paint rocks in her dot style at one of the retreats. So this is another, I think she calls it dot. No, there's a word for it.
Maya, you could if you used pencil.
That's Mia.
Sorry, Mia, you could if you used pencil, but it's paper, so.
Oh, the tracking calendars. No, I mean, we have to have some things that aren't completely, reusable. So the idea of the tracking papers is to have one of those products that you want to keep coming back to rebuy. I wouldn't recommend use it. You could try to use pencil. They're not going to show up as bold, but I like using markers personally.
Yeah. Some people have suggested to put like a laminate on it, as long as you don't mess with the backside. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem, but I haven't tested it to make sure it doesn't mess anything up. So
I love
do it your
midnight
own
troll too. I think it's so pretty.
risk, but that way, if you could do dry erase, like if you put a
We
laminate or
recommend
something
using
on it,
markers
but-
and then coming back to buy more. That's what I recommend. Okay.
Like here's some new Yume. You got Sakura Festival.
Yume. That was very, very highly voted on.
Bath
Book
time.
and Stars, you guys. She has this whole
Terrarium.
collection. Yeah, terrarium is what she called it. Did she call it mandala? No. I'll go find it. Keep going, Kirby Burwing.
We got some Becca Tindall. We got Celestial Mushroom. Windows of Enchantment. That's a
she
cool
calls
one.
it pointillism. Pointillism is the dot painting style.
I like Windows of Enchantment because those who don't know, this is artwork that she did on a fold out, like this piece.
Oh, yeah, they were
the piece with the
mirrors.
women folded in. So it was like a piece and you open them out. It's like a physical piece. And then she took that and put the background and made the sun and the moon.
Yeah, it was like a folding mirror thingy. It's cool.
And then there's Aquatic Dreams.
It's a bling thing.
And then some
Highly anticipated.
new Richard Lorenz. Rick gave us the bling thing, the diamond painting collab he did with Randall. You've got little dragons in there.
Pierre. So cute. Look, I stood next to that bird with its mouth open. I stood up next to a cutout of that, just letting you know. We have Perfect and Priscilla. Beautiful. And Priscilla, unlike the diamond painting and with Perfect, you get the words too. Because I don't think they left. Wait, no, they had words in the diamond painting of Perfect, but they weren't the original words. They were simplified. I think Perfect, just like you, I don't remember what was in the diamond painting, but they're different. So these have Tina's original quotes.
If you get them in the size, you get the different crops, you'll lose some of it, but that's given. And then our new one, Miss Fluff.
I love these designs. So these are also patterns. I don't think that they're continuous. No, they're not continuous patterns, but theirs are so freaking cute. I love her pinup style.
Yeah, I mean, shipping to Denmark can be pretty crazy. That's one of the big reasons why we try not to do FOMO marketing, is because we do have a lot of customers overseas, and we don't want them missing out on some things. So it's like, shipping can be crazy, but if over time you see enough, like you can add to your cart, and then when you get to a certain point that you're like shipping versus what you're getting evens out a little bit, then you can make that purchase. You got a few in Australia that do that quite a bit. Christmas Cutie, and then you've got Swanky Kittens by Miss Fluff.
What do you think the word swanky means? Without Google.
You tell me.
No, I asked you first. Define the word swanky.
I don't know. I've always thought it was more like a proper style, presenting themselves with style type.
I think prim and proper.
Yeah, but presenting themselves that way. Like you've got can be prim and proper, but like you're giving off that presentation that you're.
Yeah. So you think it's fake proper?
Yeah.
Like then you go home and throw on your pajamas
Who
and
doesn't
like
go
chug
home
a
and
Red
throw on
Bull.
the gym?
You know,
Chug a
whatever.
Red Bull.
Chug a Red Bull is the first thing I thought of.
And those were
Okay,
Friday's
so
releases.
let's go ahead and talk about the tracking calendars. I have one printed out, but it's just on regular paper. So if you want to see things in perspective, this is the year-long. Oh, I'm not big.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and.
It's just not on release paper because we had the same concern. Is it going to be, too small? So to give you perspective, this is the year-long tracking. I know everything's like flippy weird, but as you can see, yes, they are small, but this kind of view gives you like an overview of like your diamond painting progress all year. So like this particular release paper, like if you buy a pack of 12 or whatever, they're going to last you a long time. Okay. But you can bring this from painting to painting, and you can track, you know, what days you worked on what, or keep it on one painting, and you can track, you know, what days of that year did you work on it. So there's different ways, but it is small, but you don't need it to be huge to mark off a little dot. You know, like think of it as like one of those big old bingo cards. Like you got one card with 9 different, right? 3, 6, 9, 9 different little cards, and you just need a little dot to see.
And there's different ones. You know, we've got. I'll bring it back up so you can see.
We try to give you a picture of each style. So yeah, click on the list.
This one here is the calendar. So this one, each individual paper, you get 12 papers, and each one is a calendar. So if you get that in your 8th sheet size, it's not as small. I mean, it's still your small 8th sheet size, but it's not.
And it's just to mark off which days you actually diamond painted. So like, if you do, can you click on one of the pictures to make it like big? Yeah. So now go to like, is there a page where it compares the quarter and eighth? Oh, that works. So you can see like in September, I have this many marked off. Okay, I need to do way better in October. I'm trying to get these whips done, you know? Or you just try to beat yourself every month, or don't make it a competition at all and just keep it for, you know, curiosity reasons.
I gotta fix that and realize that take off the days that weren't supposed to be there.
Oh,
well, that's fine.
So yeah, you just mark them off, and it's a really cool idea. This has been in the works for quite a while to get everything to fit on one. I like this version way more, but that's just me. But like I said, when you go through them all, you come back and you get more, and it's like one of those things. So yeah, see, you can do landscape or portrait, 8th sheet, whatever. You do have like less room to write, but like just write small. It's fine. But it doesn't really matter how tiny the little circles are. Like it's fine. Like you just need a little bit. You don't even have to color it all in. You can just dab it, you know? You have the paper version too. No, girl. No, we printed this out just to see how good it would look this size.
Yeah.
This is just my little paper version. Okay. We're not selling.
So even when it's smaller on the 8th sheet, we printed out the 8th sheet too. I can't find it. But even printed out on the small one, you can still clearly see, like if you were using like a marker or a pencil, you could easily, or a pen, you could easily just, you know, circle in the dot just a smidge and keep track of it. But that's why, you know, we've got the month ones, because some people, you know, you might be the diamond painter that gets done in 1 month. Like I'm going to pull my whip out, work on it for 5-6 days and be done with it because I'm super fast. You know, or you could be like Crashly, where you're going to be working on it for 3 years. So,
hey, you know, shots
so like
fired.
the month ones are best for those who go, okay, I'm getting this project's honestly going to take me 3 weeks to get done. I'm going to be done within the month. Awesome. You work on, you know, you can track it, you know, diamond painting for a month, or you can get the year-long whip tracker for your bigger projects, ones that are going to take longer. And you can sit down and, you know, what days did I diamond paint on? So on and so forth. So there's 2 different options there. I'm sure this will evolve as time goes on and we see what works, what doesn't work, different designs, you know, maybe Christmas ones, stuff like that. But, you know, we had some feedback. We had some people tell us they wanted this, getting an idea of what they want and what we see, what we like, and working with it to just get something out there for you guys because you were asking for it. So
I like how Adam is there to watch how we're doing things.
yes, he is watching you track your diamond paintings.
Yes, he is judging how much painting you got done.
Good night, Lee.
Good night, Lee. We're probably gonna head out here soon too, because I'm like getting crazy tired.
But
Let's see what else is down here.
Tuesday we released Adam, Rockstar Adam.
We did.
We released Thug Life Tammy, where her life is good. Randall Spangler Starlight Stories.
Cute.
Reading Time and Welcome Home.
I'm glad that went. Are these the ones that we're voting on? Oh, these were outside the vote.
They could have been in the vote too. Tuesday releases are going to be
You guys.
Crashly's choice. You know what we decide to put out there?
I love that.
Friday releases are going to be based off the votes.
This is my phone, and I loved Sherry's steampunk fairies so much. It is now the background of my phone. I love that. And she does have that as a diamond painting. She has her own little diamond painting company. What is it called? Diamond Art Dream.
Something like that. We are going to go through and start fixing all the listings. Eventually, it's going to take a while, but we are going to start going through and making sure that there is a link to the diamond painting company that has the diamond painting for the listing to help get that artist some more moolah for those who might want to go buy the diamond painting after they see the paper. So we've got
Tea with Alice and the Mad Hatter. That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And we will go back to having these all printed to show you during the lives, but it's just last week with the graduation and this week with it's just been
today
pretty,
with Mother's Day, and we realizing yesterday that today was Mother's Day
we did forget it.
during a live. Or no, it was Friday night. It was Friday night. They're like,
Oh yeah,
Sunday's
Timo's live.
like Sunday's Mother's Day. We look at each other like, what?
And I think
Sunday's
for some
Mother's
reason,
Day?
like my whole life, I never thought I had allergies, but for whatever reason, it's like hitting me like a ton of bricks. I don't know what is with the allergies this season, but like, it's kicking my booty.
But there's Mushroom Fairy Bestie by Sherry Baldy.
Adorbs.
Night Mix by Hiroko Hashimoto. Cream Soda by Hiroko Hashimoto. And Harukaze by Hiroko Hashimoto.
I like how you pronounce those, babe. That was very well done.
And then there was some Sheena Pikes.
Oh my gosh, Sea Turtle Sierra. I love it.
See, Daydream Red Fox, Sea Turtle Sierra, and
Page number 2.
page number 2, Galaxy Little Dragons.
Beautiful.
And then Mandy Manzano's Alligator Swamp.
I didn't even know that image existed, and I love it so much.
Little alligator there. Oh, they can't see my mouse, can they?
No, you can.
And then we've got her All Dogs Go to Heaven, Do Go to Heaven, and All Cats Do Go to Heaven
These are some people's
papers.
absolute
We have
favorites.
a lot of people asking for these, so
They're
you're
so
welcome.
pretty. You're welcome, he says. You're welcome.
And then some JoJo's Arts,
Gaia.
and Wisdom, and Dragon Castle. I think this was
We did
before.
that the week before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, these have been seen. These are previous weeks. So that is where we're at on new releases from last week.
Mm-hmm.
We've got more coming Tuesday. Like I said, the way we're doing our releases are Friday based on the votes, Tuesday based on what we decide we want to. If we go based off votes, we can. If we don't, we don't. I mean, I've got we're trying to stagger it out, give more options, get some artist prints out there, working on some non-artist prints. We're working on what we can to make sure everybody has the ability to get what they want and make things happy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, positively.
Anything else for tonight, my friend?
Well, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yes.
Keep an eye out Tuesday. We are also going to be launching the pens. Now, we don't like to do the FOMO stuff, but there will be a limit to the pens. I think we decided on 5 per design.
We're gonna drop 5 per design at a time, and it's not.
It'll probably be like 3 designs. Just have to keep up with it.
It's not they only did 5. They're never coming. No, it's we can only make so many at a time. 2 people. We only do so much, so we can only make so many at a time. So it's one of those things. If you want to be the first ones to get them, if you don't want to wait, because we don't know how long it will be.
So there's not a
like
particular time of day that we release. It's just whenever we get it done. So it's usually by like 1 or 2.
So follow Facebook in the Facebook group.
Every time we make anything active. Also go to our website and sign up, email subscribes, because that's the first thing I'll do is I'll send out the mass email to all people who are subscribed to the emails. So that goes out first, and then I post to our Facebook page and then to our Facebook group. So just follow us on our socials, and I'll let you know when it goes up. But email subscriptions get notified first, just because that's the order of events.
Yeah, and I wish we were able to give more of this is what time we do this, what time we do that. Sadly, our number one goal is to get orders out. This is what I'm working on right now. I got and we still have to print out for this
Follow
coming
on
week's
both. Then you'll
orders.
be good. You'll know.
But
You'll know. And then, like you said, if something does sell out and you really want one and it's gone already, then you just tell us. We can make one up for you.
yeah, we can work on
We're
getting
pretty
that.
versatile people. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm sorry we're cutting in about 10 minutes early, but I'm like dying here, and you know, that is what it is. But happy Mother's Day to all of you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. If you're new, subscribe and hit the thumbs up on your way out. So until next time,
And
everyone.
use that code MOM15. It's
Oh,
good
yeah.
until 7 p.m. Central tomorrow on the 12th for all your hashtag replayers. 15% off. Does not stack with other discounts. So if you have other discounts out there from like an event or something, this would probably be the better one to use because most of those are 10% off.
So
but-
write it down, do whatever, and go shopping. Get
Yep,
those new
so-
prints and stuff.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye,
Have fun.
everyone.
Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye now.